Synovia, Dr. Synovia Dover Harris wanted, we were first going to do a webinar version, then we were just going to do business, and then we're just going to do books. So I had to slice, I had to dice, I had to take out, I had to save, and it just kind of got mixed up in the process. So you guys just bear with me for 1 second. And with it being on this thing, I can't really see.
You guys do webinars?
We do webinars. Yeah.
Is that it? No, wrong thing.
You have the infographic?
The infographic is online, and we cannot get online for the hotel for some reason or another. So my apologies, but I think step 4 is just listed as step 4 says, it says step 4, but it's supposed to say step 3. My apologies, guys. But step 3 is basically establish, and it's the foundation creation. So when you're building a business, you have to do your back office work. This guy reached out to me. He has all these initiatives. He has all these things he's doing. He has a magazine he's doing. He has a poetry thing he's doing. It's just so many different projects that he's doing. And I was like, so are you set up as an enterprise, or are you set up as an LLC, or are you set up as a corporation? He was like, no, what's that? He had no idea that the back office had to be done. And what that means is, for instance, when you're starting your business, you already know you have a product or idea. You already know you got to do your preliminary researches. The next thing you have to do is figure out the name of your business. He didn't even have a name. He named all of these projects. He named all of these initiatives, but he didn't even have a name for his company. But he was doing all this stuff, posting it on Facebook, posting it on Eventbrite, and making money. Making good money.
So what was he calling it?
He would give each project a name. So the Poetry Collective, Black Friday. And then his magazine is called Entrepreneurs of Colors. You know, and then What's Up app or something. Like, it was just all these. And I'm sitting here like, you have these great ideas, but you haven't created anything for your business. So I basically helped him create a name for his business, set up the LLC for him, asked him about a vision statement. A vision statement is basically how you're going to make the world a better place. So what you're going to do within your company to make the world a better place. A mission statement, I have this, what I give my clients when they go online. I give them a document to fill out, and I gave you guys this just so if you want to play around with some ideas. If you had to come up with a mission statement within 2 to 3 minutes, what would it be? What would your mission statement be? Because you have to have a mission statement. You have to plan your business. You can't just say, I want to be in business and I want to sell this product and just get on Facebook and say, I'm selling baskets. And you don't have a merchant services set up. We'll talk about that when we get to that point. You don't have a website to sell it on. And, you know, you just have to really do the back office work.
You can sell it at church.
You can sell it at church and you can get cash money, but the IRS
but it's not a business.
It's a hobby. It's a hobby, and it's a way for you to gain extra money, which is okay, but it's not a full operating business. Yeah. So mission statement is one of the things that you need to think about. You need to list 4 goals that you want to accomplish within your business. What some of the goals that I wanted to do? I knew I wanted to help people start their business. I knew I wanted to be a resource for them. I knew I wanted to help them with negotiations and contracts. I knew I wanted to do a bigger, I knew it was bigger than me. I wanted to give back in some type of way. Those were my 4 goals. Instantly, I knew I needed to write that down and figure out processes that would help me, establish who Corporate Chicks LLC was. The next thing is objectives. What are some of the objectives that you want to accomplish? Like, Mr. Russell, what are some objectives of your business? What would you say?
Well, I'd like to save them more money than I cost.
Right.
Yeah.
Objective.
Annually.
So is your business on a fiscal year, how is it ran? Is it ran from January to December, or is it ran from, it is? So I am the co-founder of a nonprofit organization for young women. We have over 500 girls, and that has gone through the process. We teach them professional leadership and development and training and get them ready for life outside of school. And one of the things that we teach them is how to be prepared for college outside of life. I knew I wanted to do that, so one of my objectives was to give back, and that's how I volunteer my time. That's my, pro bono work I do. So you have to create short-term goals. You have to create long-term goals. What are some of your short-term goals for your business?
Some of my short-term goals is probably to have about at least 20 clients probably within the next 4 months. That's one of my short-term goals. Another short-term goal is to get a website up and going. I haven't done that yet. I've just created a Facebook page, so that would be considered one of my short-term goals as well.
Amazing. Some of our short-term goals, like I said, asking about the fiscal year, our fiscal year starts in July because of the school semester.
Sure.
So our fiscal year can't start from January to December for the nonprofit. So we have to start July to July. So we're in planning. We're getting ready for fall semester. We're getting ready for intake. We have 25 girls come through once a year. We keep it exclusive so we can give them one-on-one training and one-on-one mentorship. Because let me tell you something about these little girls these days.
Different breed.
It's
Very
a different
breed.
respect. You cannot get. These kids don't understand what respect is, guys, and it is so hard to keep it together when you're dealing with a 21-year-old that thinks they know it all. And you're coming in giving your time, and you're coming in giving your love, and they just don't get it. So, Zenobia
I
knows.
sat on that board for a couple of years.
It's very challenging, but I love it because
Yeah,
at the end
that's
of the
her thing.
day,
She
I was them.
Right.
Yeah.
I was someone that